about, wait, okay, what about Pokemon like Meowth that can talk? Can they consent?
Is this really what we're doing now?
Like, if they can speak human language and they can communicate with humans, can they consent?
Okay, so I'm pretty sure that, like, don't they say in Pokemon that, like, Pokemon, even the ones that, like, can talk and stuff, like, are not at, like, the same level of intelligence as, like, a person?
But in the Pokemon world, people actually used to get married to Pokemon. That's actual lore.
Just because you used to f dogs doesn't mean you should continue f***ing dogs. I don't know, but then some
I mean, yes.
Some Pokemon are, like, still people, just, like, trapped and stuff. Or turned, like, like bayonet.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
So if they can communicate and they can consent, like, is that okay?
Oh wait, bayonet's not a person. What's one of the ones that's like a people? Like
Machamp?
No, I mean like human beings being turned into Pokemon. There's like a few Pokemon that are like that, right?
I don't remember.
Oh yeah, Yamask! Yamask is one! Hold on, let me read off the Pokedex entry.
And what about, like, scientifically created ones, like Mewtwo? I mean, he can also talk to people, so, like, he would fall into the first category as well, but he's like, man-made.
Just because you man-made a dog doesn't mean you should f*** it.
But it's your creation, right? Where, like, you know?
Just because something's not of God's creation doesn't mean you should f*** it. Okay, these Pokemon arose from the spirits of people interred in graves. Each retains memories of its former life. So if Yamask has memories of its past, but then is it like still like mentally a person, or does it just remember its past life? The spirit of a person from a bygone age became this Pokemon. It rambles the ruins searching for someone who knows its face. It is said that this Pokemon was formed when an ancient clay tablet was drawn to a vengeful spirit. Each of them carries a mask that used to be its face when it was human. Sometimes they look at it and cry.
Oh, that's kind of sad.
It is sad. Chat, do you think you can f*** a Yamask?
Does the mask move?
They like hold on to it so they can drop it and stuff.
Well, like, I was wondering, like, if the mask could make, like, facial expressions and stuff, or is it literally just like a stone mask?
No, it's a clay mask.
Oh, okay.
This has been a f***ed up stream. This has been a really f***ed up stream.
Wait a minute. Hold on. What about Ditto?
Can Ditto, like, act like a person?
Well, yeah. I mean, if Ditto can transform into quite literally anything, it just has the Ditto face. If you made Ditto transform into a person...
But is it, like, mentally a person?
I mean, I guess that would go back to, like, can you teach your Ditto to talk? And if you can teach your Ditto to talk, can it understand consent?
But, like, how do you know if it actually can understand consent? Because, like children can talk, but they can't understand consent.
That's true. I guess you would need to make a Pokemon Age of Consent?
What the? Okay, but, like, some animals, right? Like a macaw is at, like, the intelligence level of, like, a 2-year-old human being. But
if that macaw, like, lives for, like, hundreds of years, in theory it would get smarter, right?
No. It's just, that's just the, like, okay, so if you have, like, a mentally disabled person and they're, like, functional and stuff, at, like, 8 years old, they don't grow up to be mentally 9 years old. They're just stuck at 8 years old.
I mean, maybe? I don't know. But, like, mentally disabled people can also still get married.
I don't think they should be able to if they're mentally 8 years old.
Okay. What about all the people that sexualize the Pokemon then, right? Like, people do Pokemon Smash or Pass all the time.
Well, it's fictional, so who cares?
But, I mean, if you're imagining yourself being f***ed by them, so let's imagine that the Pokemon are real for a second.
Okay, maybe some people are imagining themselves f***ing the Pokemon.
Okay, fair.
Yeah, flip the gender norms, Kirsche.
I'm sorry, alright? I'll have to give myself 10 lashings after this.
Well, careful.
But it's like, I mean, if we are sexualizing the Pokemon, and people in the Pokemon universe have married and had loving relationships with the Pokemon, clearly there is some idea of Pokemon consent in the Pokemon universe.
But people will just like say that, right? Like people will say, yeah, my dog can consent. That doesn't mean you should take their word as fact.
I see people posting the keys in the chat because you find the clef key very sexy.
No, I do not. I was just saying it could hypothetically be used as for like the thing about Klefki is like hypothetically like it could be.
But it's made out of metal, isn't it?
So?
Wouldn't that be painful?
Would it?
I imagine metal would hurt, yeah.
Do people not make like dildos out of metal and stuff?
I mean, I guess if it's smooth, right? But clef key has like edges on it because it's keys.
I don't know, Kirsche, I don't think that deeply about this, okay? I'm not working out the ins and outs of how you would fucking Klefki. Alright?